Are you feeling physical and emotional well-being? Or are you struggling a little bit in one of those two areas? If you're struggling in those two areas, I bet you're also not sleeping very well. In this YouTube video, I will be sharing with you how to dramatically improve your mind, your body, your emotions, as well as your spirit through the quality of your sleep. Welcome to Insight with Lesley. My name is Lesley Pazdzioch. It's a pleasure to have you join me on my YouTube channel today. This is the second video of a 5-part video series on creating balance in our life. If you haven't watched the first video, I highly suggest you go back, watch that, as well download the PDF that goes along with it for the whole 5-part series, because it's truly going to give you a solid foundation in order to make the significant changes that you're looking for to create that balance in your life. Now, before we get started on this video, I would like to ask you, if you find the content of this video helpful, please ring the bell and consider subscribing so that you'll be notified when the next 3 videos come out in this series, as well as other series that are coming in the future. How frustrating are those nights when our minds and our thoughts just keep going and going and going, and it seems like it's never ever going to shut off. Me personally, I am the worst. At times when I'm so emotionally involved in it, I'll follow that dialogue all the way down that rabbit hole of bliss. I know it's not real, and I know it's not the truth, but I'll follow along anyway because my emotional state is so high. I know it's detrimental, I know it's wrong, and sometimes we just do it anyway. And the problem is that we don't have a chance for our bodies to heal, for our emotions to reset, and the next day is miserable as well. There's a way to change that. When our bodies are awake and our bodies are at rest, there's 2 different major functions going on within our physical bodies as well as our emotional aspects of us as well. So when we're awake, our physical muscles, our digestive systems, our brains are different, and we have different systems that are running constantly. And then when we are sleeping, that's the time when that aspect, when our awake functions of our body are actually healing, and our emotions are having a chance to reset. Our muscles are more relaxed. The systems are running to rejuvenate our cells, and it's just a process time for us to heal our whole physical selves. Friends, have you ever woke up after a really challenging day and felt so much better, or at least slightly better? This is because the emotional aspects of us and of our physical bodies has a chance to reset. Our muscles might not be as sore. We might be healing better. That's why people, when they're not feeling well and they sleep, that's when their bodies are healing the most. So when you're sick, you sleep more. Makes sense, right? So in order to reset that emotional process when we're feeling those negative emotions during the day, we sleep at night and then it all settles down. But if we don't get that sleep, that's when the danger and that's when the issues and the problems come into play, because our physical as well as our emotional bodies didn't have that opportunity that it needed to reset itself, and so that we can heal and go forward with a more positive direction. Now, I hope this is helpful to everyone, and if it is, type well-being in the comment section below. And if it's not, ask a question, because I really want this to be crystal clear for everybody so that they are, you can create this balance in your life. Now, this balance is really key not only to sleeping and all these things together, but if you are one of those individuals that's trying to learn meditation, or you're struggling with it, or you're trying to manifest things into your life, to bring things into your life that you want and desire, you're going to struggle until this sort of thing is kind of known. While in a state of chaos, most try to meditate to calm down, or they try to redirect their thoughts to manifest their desired outcome. And I'm going to tell you, it will not ever work. It will never, ever, ever work. Because in the terms of meditation, you really need to be able to slow your mind down. You can't just instantly stop your thought processes. It doesn't work. Because when they're all geared up and they're going and going and going, it's like a rushing stream. You can't turn a rushing stream into a trickling brook in a matter of minutes or just on a switch. It just doesn't happen. The same goes with manifesting what you want. You can't be at a level of manifestation and trying to manifest something out of frustration and go from frustrated to your ultimate desire within your thoughts, because there's a huge gap in between with your actions, with your emotions, and everything has to be in alignment in order for it to process and to flow like a calm brook or a calm stream. So imagine you're sitting on a rock by a lake, and it's a very calm stream of water. It's really calm. Then all of a sudden, a leaf comes down and it starts to spin, and it either sucks down or it pops up and it goes away. That's the same as your thoughts and your emotions. Your thoughts can be flowing down, get caught up in a spiraling thing, and then get spit out. The same thing. So our undesired feelings are obviously stemming from the opposite of our desired result, the opposite of whatever we're trying to manifest, or the opposite of what we're trying to calm down through meditation. And coming from your inner knowing of what I love to refer as our soul. That's where that disconnect or those uncomfortable feelings and those crazy thoughts come from. So, and if you want more information about this, feel free to schedule a get acquainted call with me. It's through my link will be in the description above, and we can talk more about this, but um, in greater detail pertaining to any situation that you have in your life for more detail. But really, let's get back to the whole sleeping thing. I get a little bit carried away. So, in order to create this sleeping pattern, we really need to look at what we're doing. And so inside that PDF packet, there will be a download. In the download PDF, there'll be a page that talks about, and it's right here, it'll talk about your sleeping routine. So for 7 days, really, this is what it looks like. Write down the day, what time you went to bed, if you woke up, or what time you went to sleep, did you wake up at all, and then what time did you really get out of bed? And if that doesn't work for the 7 days, go back for another 7 days and add into it, what are you eating? What are you drinking? What activities are you doing before? And are there any electronics involved before you go to bed? Simply keep track of any of these behavior that, keeping track of your current sleeping behaviors and looking at what's going on in your life. You'll become more aware of the discrepancies in your life that are causing some of these issues. And then you can make the necessary adjustments. Now, in the event, like I said, if you're going through and it's really not working, really write down the foods. What are you eating? What are you drinking before you go to bed? Are you consuming alcohol? And how much time before you go to bed? Really include your electronic time. Anytime you're on your phone, anytime you're watching television, playing games, anything that's going to have your mind really actively involved. My suggestion is an hour before bedtime. Try to calm things down. Read a book. Listen to calm music. Um, it's a great time to journal. It's a great time to really look at your day from the next day, or even just sit outside and look at the stars. Have a conversation with your significant other, or even perhaps yourself. Maybe this is a time that you would choose to pray. If you're a religious or spiritual person, just make this a time for you to give thanks for the day, or and to put everything to rest. That'll give you an opportunity also to calm those thoughts down. You'll have that opportunity to have closure to some of those thoughts, and be able to move throughout the evening with your sleeping much better. So that's it. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. Feel free to download that PDF in the link and watch the next 3 videos that I have coming out on the same thing. We're going to be talking about journaling, and we are also going to be talking about writing love letters to ourselves and how to really engage in really self-care and creating that balance that we need. How to use affirmations as well as setting intentions to our day. So if this information was helpful, please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, and watch the next video that's coming out really shortly. Thank you again for joining me, and have a great day.